My video today is of quite a personal nature for me, but some of the things that I've been asked about is the personal development that I mentioned quite a lot with this business. It was actually the part of the business I kind of rolled my eyes at and was like, yeah, whatever, brilliant, I get that included, that's wonderful. And I just kind of waved it off. But at the time I was introduced to Arbonne, I was coming out of quite a bad depression. I'd been suffering for so long that I'd completely withdrawn and isolated myself. I was at the point where I would go into work, say good morning to my colleagues, get on with my job, say good evening at the end of the day and go home. And that was it, that was my life. And you know, it's hard to come through that. And I was working on it anyway. And then a couple of years ago I was diagnosed with PTSD from a work-related matter. I've had a miscarriage, you know, relationship breakdowns. You know, we all have our dramas, and they were mine. And it was at the point where I just wasn't talking to people. I didn't have hobbies, I wasn't going anywhere, I wasn't doing anything. So at the point that Arbonne came to me, I literally had no one to talk to, because I'd pushed everybody away. I couldn't form sentences to speak to people. So that in itself was quite a steep hill to climb, and something that was a big issue for me. And I have people say to me now, I couldn't do what you do, I can't talk to people like you do. Neither could I. I had got to the point where I would say good morning and good evening, and that was it. And if I can do this, then absolutely everybody can too. And it's because of the support, the training, the readings, the meetings we go to, the training days we have. It's because of them that I can do this business, that I have set up a Facebook page, that I did a couple of Facebook Lives, and that I do videos like this. And that's the only reason. Without them, I dread to think where I would be, because there's so much other stuff going on. And people have, like I said, they have their dramas, they have their near-death experiences, they have their stresses, they lose family members. It's unfortunately part of life that we go through, but it's how you deal with it. And yes, I still have some rubbish days and days where I just don't speak to people, but on the whole, the development side that has come from this is what's keeping me going, and that has got me to this place. And this year, a couple of the girls and I have started to do presentations where we're standing in front of a group of people and doing it. Before I would just do like a face-to-face one-to-one with somebody, so it was like talking to someone. So to go from not talking to anyone to standing in front of a group of people is a huge step. And like I said, if I can do it from where I was, then you can do it as well. And not only that, but I'm here to help you through it too. So all the courses that people kind of go on to become speakers, leaders, trainers, we get all that included in what we do in our business. And it's people that have been doing it for a while that teach us and show us the way to do it. I mean, they can tell you till you're blue in the face, but till you actually do it yourself, you won't obviously know that feeling. And I remember standing on the platform waiting for my train one morning, and I don't know where it came from, and I don't know how it started, and I can't even remember the full conversation, but I spoke to the lady standing next to me. It was probably something meaningless, like about the weather or the train being delayed or something. And I remember the train arriving, the doors opening, and I just stepped onto the train, and I just said to myself, what on earth just happened? And I sat down completely amazed that I don't even know how long I'd been sort of doing the business for and doing the training, but to go from not speaking to anybody to having what was okay, probably a meaningless conversation, but that was huge for me. And with the right kind of training and the support from us and with Arbonne, you can get there as well. So my takeaway for this really, guys, is I was lowest of the low, and I can do this, I am doing this, and I will continue to do this. And if it's something that you want to do, I will help you do it as well. Thank you.